So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Come on, turn up the
that's
fucking
what you're looking
field.
for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Check 43. Check 50. Check 50. Watch twist.
From midfield now, here's Ryan.
Oh, God, look at that throw.
And that is incomplete.
Look
it was
at
a
that
veteran
throw.
safety, Malcolm Jenkins, who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
Mike, 50 Cent. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Shit. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Got it. Twist. Shit.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
Ready, blue 80. Back 25. Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check. 25. Check 25. Hey, express. Check. Switch. Tighten up. Check.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Barnett in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Mike 54. I'm coming. Check. Fresno. Rush in.
To try again after the sack. Ryan into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
No. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. No.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Empty.
Now it's Sproles. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Here we go. 120. Hey, tight down. There you go. Solid.
Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Ready. Back 25. Hey, Charlie. 57. Don't get nervous.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. The Falcons send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And look at this starting field position. That'll be touchdown inside the 30-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Let's go. Whip. Hey, stand. 36. Check 52.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz being chased out left. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out here in the I. Try to punch it in with Howard. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Falcons 0. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
20. Got it.
Now Ryan on first down. Jones has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
And he'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Hey, wait. Check.
Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Check three. Switch. Shoot. Got it.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll run on first down. It's Howard. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 44, Wentz under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Deion Jones came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Check.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 74 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Ryan firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
What's going on?
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he can't escape.
Why is he pumping?
Goes down.
Why is he pumping for the first shot? Why is he fucking pumping?
For his second
that makes no fucking sense. The ball should have been gone. That's what I wanted it to go. And he's pumping.
Standing right on his own 5-yard line.
Fuck is that, man?
Sproles the return. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Go. 280. 53. Mike. It's a party now. It's your shit. Hey, Ford, don't go. 53.
On 1st down, Wentz. Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
What we got?
Sproles. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Please. Watch the run. That's shots, baby. That's a big shot. Kill.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And the throw is going to be incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
I don't give a quarter. That was bullshit. I saw something.
Julio Jones, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Koo, up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
At the 31-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To throw is Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Let's make these babies cry. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's just get on the field, defense.
Now Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken in at the 22. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Switch, switch, switch. Kill, 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 kill. One switch, one switch, one switch. Check. Wait, wait.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, Freeman. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Slam, slam. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Showing up, showing up. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready, blue 80, blue 80. Hey, let's get this, get this.
On second and a couple, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Bang, 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 bang. Check 9, check 9. Watch the
From the shotgun, Ryan. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Here's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Check it back, check it back. Back, back, back.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? Third and 4.
Check safety, check safety. Big dash, big dash. Come, come. Check. Check. Cross. Hey, free players, free players, free players.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They go with Howard to begin the drive.
Oh, my
He's going to
God.
have the first down past the 20. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, 91 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check 26. Check 26. Hey, South. Under curl. Go.
From the gun, Ryan.
Oh, nice one.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Brown. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They go with Howard again. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
45, Mike, 45. Let's go, D.
Throwing is Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. On the toss play, Howard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
Again, it's Howard. And some room to work. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 25 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want.
Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Hey, Frank Lance. 53, check 53.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They try and run on 1st down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Wentz to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Yep.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's
so that's a wrap for Charles. And this